This is going to be a video to help you add mixed numbers. Now when you add mixed numbers, it's just like adding fractions or subtracting fractions. You need to make sure you have a common denominator. Let's look at the example to the right. My first example is 11 3/8 plus 7 3/5. I know that my denominators are 8 and 5. And I know that 8 times 5 is 40, so I know 40 is a multiple of both 8 and 5. So that's going to be my common denominator. Now when I do this one, my whole numbers are going to stay the same. So the 11 is going to stay the same, and the 7 is going to stay the same. Now 5 times 8 is 40, so I have to multiply 3 times 8 to get 24. So 7 3/5 is going to turn into 7 and 24/40. These are equivalent to each other. That's why I'm able to do this. The next one, I'm going to multiply 8 times 5 to make 40. So I'm going to take 3 times 5 to get 15. So 11 3/8 is equivalent to 11 and 15/40. Now I can just add the whole numbers and the fractions. When I add the fractions, I just add the whole number, I add the numerators, and the denominator is going to stay the same. 15 plus 24 is 39, so this fraction is going to be 39/40. Now when I add the whole numbers, 11 plus 7 is just going to be 18. Let's look at the second one. We're going to do this very similarly. So I'm going to change these so they have a common denominator. Now the cool thing about this is 3 goes into 6. So I'm just going to change one of my denominators in this problem. My 8 and 5/6 is going to stay the same because 3 is a factor of 6, and I can multiply 3 by 2 to make 6. So if I leave the first one the same, that's going to stay as 8 and 5/6. Now the 3 and 2/3 I have to write in as equivalent fraction with 6 in the denominator. Again, my whole number stays the same, and I'm going to multiply 3 by 2 to make 6. So 2 times 2 is going to be 4. So my new addition is going to be 3 and 4/6 plus 8 and 5/6. Now they have a common denominator. So let's add the whole numbers and add the fractions. If I add the whole numbers and fractions, I get 11 and 9/6. But that's an improper, the funny part about that is I have an improper fraction inside of my mixed number. I've got to change that 9/6, which is really 1 and 3/6, and add that to 11. Well, 1 and 3/6 as a mixed number plus 11 is just going to be 12 and 3/6. And now I can reduce that because 3/6 is going to reduce to 1/2. So the answer for this problem is going to be 12 1/2.